Hey, everybody. Good Friday morning, top of the morning to you. Good morning, starshine. It's the weekend here. Hey, everybody. The morning post this morning. As the world burns down all around us, life is this simple thing that we all are going through. And yet, at the same time, it is a jungle out there where we are all trying to survive. It is hard to think that as many of us are asleep in our warm beds with our bellies full, that across the city and many cities around the world, police are busy with murders and rapes and home break-ins. It is always as if there are two worlds that we can choose to walk in. Yesterday, Ava and I went out to Loganville to Growers Outlet and spent an afternoon loading the truck with plants. It is the season to plant. There was a moment when I thought the whole world is in chaos and is burning down all around us, and here we are, planting for the summer and picking up tomato plants. But we all have been through times when it seemed as if our world was just burning around us, that we built around us was on fire and was crashing all around us. Yeah, you remember that? We've been through some stuff, hadn't we? Where it just seemed like everything was just crashing and coming to an end around us, and we just get up every day and kept on walking. I went through that in a divorce after a 20-year marriage. And at the same time, I walked away from a church that I had labored and built over 17 years. I went through that when I quit my job of 27 years, and it was so odd that final day when I did that, to clean out my desk, and as I drove out of the parking lot, I thought, I've been doing this for 27 years, and never again will I do this. It was just odd. It is odd. And then when I tested positive for HIV, my world crashed and burned all around me that afternoon. I was sorrowful. It was the only time in my life that I felt sorrowful in that kind of way. I was grieving my own death. It was very hurtful. And it was just a sorrowful time for me for the weeks after that, of feeling like, look what I've done. Just look what I have done. Business has shifted and changed since the election. I can feel it all across the building boom around Atlanta. It is like the money people are putting a hold on everything until they can figure out all of the chaos in Washington and how it's going to play out. As a blueprint owner, I can always tell when there's a little something in the water. Every day we read where thousands of businesses are shutting their doors. Every time we turn on the news, there is no good news. Y'all think about that lately, the last 3 months. Have you heard any good news? There's no good news on TV. There's no good news anywhere around. You can't find it. And So it is as if the world is on fire when you turn on the news and is burning down all around us. And yet we go on living and buying plants as if we are in a different reality. Who knows how all of this will play out? One thing is for sure. None of us are going to get out of here alive anyway. That's what the old mothers used to say in Cabbagetown. But it does seem to be that we are living through crazy, troublesome times. One would think during times such as these that churches would just fill up like they did after 9/11. But not this time. People see now, more and more, that churches are the bad guys in all of this, causing the world to be put on fire around us. Their fingerprints are everywhere in all of this chaos. MAGA Christians. There is the Chattahoochee Valley Poultry Shop meet today, tomorrow, and Sunday at the Newnan Fairgrounds Recreation Center, where you can rumble around and see just about any kind of chicken in the world. I went last year for 2 days and loved it. It's hard to believe that most of these country people are big Trumpers, but yet they are some of the nicest and sweetest people in the world. I went 2 days last year and just hung out and drank coffee and talked to people and bought a chicken. A couple, actually. I'll probably buy one this weekend sometime. So if you're not doing nothing, if you're interested in chickens, just a big outdoor walk around with everybody got chickens for sale and swaps and stuff. It's fun. The picture over on my Facebook page. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Blue Sky, now Substack. You can come over there and we can be buddies on one of those formats. But the picture over on my Facebook page this morning is an accidental picture I accidentally took in my pocket or something, and it just kind of reminded me, like, yeah, that's the world on fire. And then also a picture of the Chattahoochee Chicken Gathering this weekend in Newnan. So good Friday morning, sweet people. It is the weekend. Let's live a little of this weekend. Live a little life this weekend, even if the world is on fire and burning down all around us. Love y'all.